Hey everybody, how's it going? Um, this is I'm gonna just be doing a review of Wrestlemania. I'm gonna add the Ring of Honor show from Saturday into Wednesday's review. Yep. So here we go. I thought this was a very good WrestleMania. Overall, and considering all the pandemic and all that, the first time having fans back, I thought this was very good. There was nothing on the show, in my opinion, that was particularly bad at all. I enjoyed all of it pretty much. I thought night one was better than night two. I'm not in favor of a two-night WrestleMania. I think it's dumb. They should just do it all in one night. I thought night two seemed really rushed and everything just cut. And most of the matches on night two just seemed not really important. They seemed like they didn't feel like a WrestleMania matches. They felt like stuff you would see on Raw or SmackDown, even though everything I thought was good. There was nothing bad. I thought the main event on night two really delivered. The Daniel Bryan Roman Reigns match, Edge match, thought was great. I thought that was probably the only thing on the whole card that was really WrestleMania worthy, in my opinion. Um, Even though I thought the Sasha Banks and the Bianca Belair match was very good. Um, yep. So I'll go over it quickly. So here we go. Night one. The very first match. Um, was Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. I had picked Drew McIntyre to get his win. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to win the title back and get his big win in front of the fans because he didn't get it, because of the pandemic the first time. Uh, but I thought this was a good match. I liked it. I'm okay with Bobby winning because I like Bobby Lashley. I liked how Bobby Lashley beat him. I was surprised that he beat him. I liked how Bobby Lashley beat him with the hurt lock and choked him out instead of Drew McIntyre passing out or like some interference or something. So I really liked the ending. I thought it was a very good match. I really liked it. So it was a good match. Next, we had the tag team turmoil match. A lot of people online and on YouTube didn't like this match. I'm okay with it. I liked it. I thought it was good. It had some botches in it. Uh, had some wardrobe malfunctions. Mandy Rose also slipped coming to the ring on the stage. That starting off this WrestleMania, they had a rain delay, 20-minute rain delay. The stage was still slick, and she, I guess, didn't see it and tripped and fell. Hope she's okay. People are making fun of her for it online, Mandy Rose. Uh, but I thought she did good in the match, and she looked beautiful as always. Um, I picked Naomi and Lana to win the match. I thought Naomi and Lana was going to win, and then Naomi and Lana were going to win the tag team titles the next night on night two of WrestleMania, just because all the stuff Lana went through with Nia Jax and Nia Jax putting Lana through the tables, over and over again. I thought they was going to kind of start give Lana a little push. It seemed like, but I was wrong. I thought SmackDown was very good Friday. I like how they kind of slowly, I just don't know, build up Natalya and Tamina as a tag team. So I'm okay with Natalya and Tamina getting the win here. I thought the Riot Squad also looked good. Liv Morgan's really improved as a wrestler. She looked beautiful. I liked Ruby Riot's hair where it was shorter. I liked it. Um, Carmella looked beautiful. I thought all the teams did a good job. Me personally, I think I like watching WWE women as more as I do the men. Just because the men, men will have good push and have good matches, but then they'll lose and it just kind of ruined everything. Um, you know. But yeah, I like this match. I thought it was good. So, uh, if Lana and Naomi wasn't going to win it, if you weren't going to give it to them, I'd have gave the win to Natalya and Tamina too. Natalya and Tamina has really come together good as a team. Tamina looked beautiful. Natalya looked beautiful. Yep. So good match. I liked it. I liked this idea of the turmoil, all the different teams. Natalya and Tamina got the win. Yep. So there you go. Uh, Next, we had Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. I thought this was a very good match. I like how WWE is finally, after all these years, finally giving Cesaro a big push. He deserved it long ago. He's one of the most talented people they got. He deserves it. I thought Seth Rollins did good in the match, and he really helped to put Cesaro over. Um, Had some really cool spots in this match. I liked when Rollins got the pedigree on Cesaro. That was cool. I liked some of the big near falls in the match. I liked how Cesaro hit what they call the UFO, where he put Rollins on like a back. It was like a flipped over torture rack, and then he picked up on his head for an airplane spin and spun him around. I thought it was really cool and did it with no hands. I thought it was really neat with hands behind his back. I also like how he did the leg spins on with Sepon several times. It was hilarious. I said, I heard out spin till he pukes. Uh, I liked how Sepon kicked out of the neutralizer. I was shocked. I thought that was going to be it. And Rollins kicked out like the near fall. Cesaro eventually got the victory. It was a very good match. So great match. Glad Cesaro got the win. So I really liked it. So good match. So there you have it. Cesaro beat Seth Rollins. Next, we had the Raw Tag Team Championship match. New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. I thought this was a good match. Haven't been a fan of the New Day since they've been moved to Raw. Without Big E, their promos just seemed forced and just kind of, I still like the New Day. I've always been a fan of them. I just hadn't been a fan of this new gimmick. It seems like the material they're giving them, the crave, giving them just over the top, and just the jokes have been working. Everything's falling flat for them. Uh, a lot of people online, I think, was expecting Omos to do much. I wasn't expecting to do much. He didn't do much, but I liked the look of him. I wish they had him do more. Um, he did a couple backbreakers, did a chop, did just kind of stood there, for the most part. But he did okay for his first match. Um, I would have him done more. Uh, I thought AJ Styles done good. I liked the spot where AJ Styles jumped off of almost his back to the phenomenal forearm. Uh, I would have had New Day retain. I don't think AJ Styles and Omos deserve the titles yet, just because they hadn't been together that long as the actual team. Uh, but of course, again, I was wrong. AJ Styles and Omos got the pin. It is what it is. I thought it was a good match for what it was. Yep. So there you go. Next, we had the Shane McMahon Braun Strowman Steel Cage match. To my surprise, I thought this was a good match. Uh, I liked it. I thought they finally made. I thought they were gonna let Shane McMahon win just because he never lost at WrestleMania. Um, so I was surprised about this outcome. I was wrong, but this outcome too. Braun Strowman got the win. Uh, and I thought he did a good job. I thought Shane did a good job selling. Um, I liked how they did the spot where Braun Strowman that literally there was one point they was climbing up the cage and Braun Strowman took his fingers and actually pulled through the cage, ripped through the cage. I thought that was really cool. Uh Braun Strowman ended up getting the. I liked how Braun Strowman threw Shane McMahon off the top of the cage. That was cool. I liked that. That was really cool. Uh, I was glad Braun Strowman got the win. Yep. So I thought it was a good steel cage match. I liked it. Braun Strowman got the win. Good Shane McMahon. So I liked it. Um, Next, we had the Bad Bunny and Damien Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. I wasn't expecting much from this match. They had The Miz and Morrison come out in bunny suits and do the actual rap. They didn't do a good job. You could tell they were lip syncing. They tried. They did all they could do, but it was dumb. But I thought they had a good match. I thought The Miz looked really good in the match. There was a couple times I thought Miz was going to get the win. Uh, Damien Priest looked good, even though I'm not a fan of his. Bad Bunny looked really good, especially being a celebrity. He really looked good. You could tell he's really trained and what to tell off for the match. Did a really cool. It was a spot where he did a Canadian destroyer on the floor to somebody. Big onto the Miz. It looked awesome. Looked really good. Uh, Bad Bunny also got a really good crossbody off the top up to the outside onto the Miz and Morrison. That looked really good. So Bad Bunny really shined in the match and did a really good job for celebrity. I think probably did the best job ever as a celebrity at WrestleMania. The best celebrity came over there had did a good job in WWE Raw was Pat McAfee. But Bad Bunny I thought did a really good job. Uh, so I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was really surprised how good it was. I really enjoyed the match. And then the main event on night one, you had the SmackDown Women's Championship match: Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. I thought this was a very good match. In my personal opinion, I thought the match could have been even better. I thought it was a very good match. Yes, they made history because they were the first two black women to ever headline a WrestleMania. Um, so, a women's title match, and it was two black women, so it did make history. Um, and I thought it was a very good match, but in my opinion, it wasn't an instant classic like WWE's trying to say, or what people started to say it was afterwards. It was not an instant classic, but a very good match. Big fan of both women. They both looked beautiful. Sasha Banks loved her new look for this WrestleMania with the green mixed in. She looked beautiful. Belair looked beautiful. I liked both of them's entrance, how they had the pyros. Uh, it was very good. I liked it. Um, I thought it was a very good match. I thought it would just needed a few more things. It could have been an instant classic. In my opinion, I would have had because I thought Sasha Banks was gonna win, and I thought she should have won. I thought Bianca Belair, just the way the whole thing was built up, I thought it was too early for her to have the title. I think they should have waited a couple more months and then gave Bianca Belair the title. So I thought Sasha could have kept it long, and Sasha's never won a match at WrestleMania, so I thought she should have finally got that win at WrestleMania this year. But of course, they did the opposite of what I think. Bianca Belair won the title. I'm okay with it. Great match. I'm happy for her. Um, so I really liked it. It was a good match. I liked it. Uh, yep. So that was all of night one. Like I said, I thought this was a really good night. I enjoyed all the matches and everything, even the women's turmoil match. I enjoyed that. I thought night one was very good. The Bad Bunny match really surpassed expectations, and the women did a really good job on the main event. Um, and like I said, the Braun Strowman and Shane match was even good. The Bad Bunny match was good. It surprised me. Both of those matches really surprised me. I figured the Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre match to be good. It was good. So I really enjoyed night one. I thought it was very good. Um, Hulk Hogan and Tyson Neal didn't really do much as hosts. I wouldn't really expect them to. They were just kind of, they WWE kind of kept Bailey involved in the show, interrupting commentary and just hanging out with Titus and Hulk Hogan all night. Just kind of off and on, just showing her backstage and having her doing stuff. I guess I would just kind of keep her on the show, even because she wasn't wrestling on a match. Okay. Yep. So very good night one, WrestleMania. Now, night two. Night two, I thought it was good overall. Like I said, it felt more of like stuff should have been on Raw and SmackDown instead of WrestleMania. All for the main event. The main event was only been to put WrestleMania. Um, but that said, nothing on night two, in my opinion, was particularly bad. Um, Also during night two, had Titus and Hulk Hogan come out and dressed in pirate gear. It's kind of cringe. They had Bailey involved again, talking to him. I thought it was cool how the Bella Twins come out and interfered and attacked Bailey. And Bailey told her, said, John Cena's not here tonight. Uh, and Nikki throwing her down the steps and them beating her up. And Bailey selling it so well, getting thrown off down the stage, her rolling down the stage. Thought that was cool. I think that it's going to set up eventually for just plant the seeds for the Bella Twins to come back by SummerSlam to challenge for the tag team titles. So we'll see. But all in all, I thought this was a good night. Um, First match, they had Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I didn't like it, but at the same time, I didn't hate it. It was dumb. The whole conclusion was dumb. The end of the story, whatever you want to call it, was dumb. I don't understand it. Like I said, the story has sucked from the beginning. The only thing that's been good out of this whole Fiend run and Alexa Bliss run is the Burned Alive match where he burned, where the Fiend got burned up. Uh, I did like the Fiend's new entrance in this match. I liked how Alexa Bliss come out looking all creepy and black and had had the Jack in the Box, huge box. She had a red lip and she peeled it up. I didn't like how it had the pentagram symbol on it, like the devil worship and stuff. I could have done without that. It's dumb and stupid. Uh, but she flipped it. She Although what happened was Alexa Bliss ran the lever, pushed it. The Fiend come out from the Jack in the Box, popped up. Thought that was cool. He had fresh new gear. He wasn't burnt up anymore. I thought that was weird. Although I personally didn't mind it, because I didn't like the burnt up look anyway. I liked the fresh Fiend look. So very good entrance. I liked it. Randy Orton come out first. He was already in the ring. This was different. I still think it was better than what they did. The last time I was in the ring, the whole fireballs and the pulling stuff down from the ceiling. Alexa Bliss putting multiple fireballs on Randy Orton. Uh, so I thought this was better than that. Basically, the Fiend pretty much dominated Randy Orton. Beat the crap out of him. Randy Orton got a hold of the Fiend finally and backdropped him on the outside onto the announce table. The Fiend no-sold it. And then the Fiend, they got back in the ring and they're wrestling. Bray Wyatt becomes distracted by Alexa Bliss. They show Alexa Bliss sitting on top of the box, Jack in the Box. She's sitting on top of it in the match, and she's sitting on top of it. And she has black goo, the black goo falling all out of her head, just coming pouring out of her brain. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, acts distracted. Uh, Turns around, Randy Orton hits one RKO, pins the Fiend, and loses. I have no idea what to make of all that. It's really dumb and just, ugh. I just wish this whole feud be over with. Yep, so there's that. Uh, this was stupid and dumb, but the interest and all was kind of cool at the same time, but I still hated it. Did nothing to the story. Some of this whole rivalry did nothing made sense. This whole angle just dumb. Yep, so there you go. All right, the next match we had was the women's tag team match. Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina. I thought it was a good match. Natalya and Tamina did a really good job, and they looked beautiful. Shayna Baszler, I thought, done good. Nia Jax didn't do anything as usual. It even looked like she botched and like hurt her leg or something hurt her knee during the match. Uh, Nia Jax kind of laid there and just flopped around like she always does. I thought Natalya and Tamina was going to get the win and because they just kind of pushed them a little bit here lately out of nowhere. Uh, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler got the win, and Shayna got the win for choke. So there you go. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler still your tag team champions. Uh, Next, we had the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match. I really liked this match. I thought it was good. It was a slow match, but it's uh, what you would expect from these two. They hit each other really hard, and it was aggressive and in your face. But it was slow, and I liked it. They told a really good story. I felt like they tried to tell a story of all the years of them being friends and fighting each other over the years and stuff, in Ring of Honor and stuff like that, and on the Indies. Thought it was a very good match. I really liked it. Sami Zayn did a good job, but Kevin Owens did a really good job. I liked how they all got moves in. Kevin Owens got a big frog splash in. Sami Zayn got the Helluva kick in on Blue Thunder Bomb. He even got a really nice Michinoku driver in on Kevin Owens, which Michael Cole did a botch and called the Michinoku driver. Michael Cole had several announcing botches during WrestleMania. I don't know what was wrong with him. He did a terrible job in this WrestleMania. Um, and the fault Byron Saxton made about the Fiend box coming out was dumb. Covered the box like structure. I thought that was dumb. Cringe. Um, but I thought this was a very good match, and I really liked it. I was glad Kevin Owens won. Logan Paul just kind of sat there on, announced him, didn't really say much or do much. After that, he got in the ring. Kevin Owens stunned him. I thought that was funny. Yep, good match. I liked it. Yep. The next match was the U.S. title match, Riddle versus Sheamus. I thought it was a good match. I liked it. Uh, I thought Matt Riddle was going to be tamed, but I was glad Sheamus won. Sheamus deserved it. Thought it was a good match. I liked the ending when Matt Riddle came off the second rope and Sheamus caught him with a kick out of nowhere. I liked it. It was a good, hard-hitting, physical match. I liked it. It was good. It's a good match. Congrats, Sheamus, and really Sheamus deserved to win because he's really had good matches over the last few months. He's been back in WWE and his whole heel turn and all that, his heel character. He's really done a good job. He's had nothing to show for it. He's been losing a lot of the matches. All his matches seem like he's been losing. Even the big matches he's been losing. So I was glad Sheamus finally got a big win. He deserves it. Great job by Matt Riddle too. It's a very good match. Uh, Next was the Intercontinental Championship match. Big E got a performance from Wale. I thought it was a cool entrance. Apollo Crews looked cool, had a good entrance. I liked this idea. It was a Nigerian drum fight, what they called it. It was basically a hardcore match, a street fight match, but it had like all different kinds of drums and just like uh, drum sets and bongos and all kinds of stuff ringside they used. They didn't really use all of them, but I liked how they used the kendo sticks. They beat the crap at each other. It was a hard fought match. I thought Apollo Crews winning was the right call. I would have done that too. So I was glad Apollo Crews won, even though I do love Big E. I thought they did a really good job with this match. I thought it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was very good. So a very good match. I liked it. Uh, Next, we had the Raw Women's Championship match. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. I had picked Rhea Ripley to win just because I don't think Vince likes Asuka. He never understood Asuka, and they've never used Asuka right since she's been up to the main roster WWE has. She was great in NXT, and they've ruined her since she's been the main roster from day one. Um, I thought this was a good match, considering it had no build or no story to it. Rhea Ripley looked good. Asuka done good. I thought it was a very good match. I liked how Rhea Ripley got a good performance for her song, but even though the band didn't sound good, I loved that song. They just didn't sound good, but I thought the entrance was cool. Even though the band didn't sound good. Uh, yeah, Rhea Ripley always looks awesome. I love her entrance. She looks so cool and such a beast because she is a beast. And love Asuka. She looks beautiful. I think she's a beautiful girl, and they put on a really good match. I liked it. It was competitive, good match. To my surprise, Rhea Ripley did win. Well, not to my surprise, Rhea Ripley did win. Uh, for a minute, when Rhea Ripley got her band performing with her, I thought Rhea Ripley was going to lose because it seems like anybody that's got the uh, music performed for them before that match at WrestleMania loses. But Rhea Ripley got the win. It was a good match. We'll have to see tonight. Usually after WrestleMania, they have big surprises. Um, Maybe I think we might see Becky Lynch return tonight and her have her be Rhea Ripley's challenger for the title. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Charlotte when she comes back, if she comes back. So we'll see. People were saying on Twitter last night they think it's set up for Charlotte to come back and challenge Rhea Ripley and bury Rhea Ripley and take the title from Rhea Ripley. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Becky Lynch to come back and beat Rhea Ripley for the title, and Ronda Rousey to come back at some point and fight Becky Lynch again, and for Ronda to get her redemption over Becky Lynch. Yep. Uh, so there you have it. Rhea Ripley beat Asuka as your new women's champion. So good match. I liked it. Big fan of both women. It's a good match. Yep. Also, I couldn't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but uh, they also, during WrestleMania, they kept Bayley kind of involved in the show, even though she didn't wrestle on the card. They had her talking with Titus O'Neil and Hulk Hogan a lot. At one point, they had her with the announcers at the announce desk. Uh, Bella Twins come out on night two while doing that, and Bayley put an insult and said, "John Cena's not here. What are you doing here, Nikki?" Uh, Thought that was funny. Thought that's funny. Nikki and Brie beat up Bayley and then threw her, and Bayley sold it well, and they threw her and she went rolling down the stage. I thought that was cool. Thought that's planting the seeds for the Bella Twins to come back and around SummerSlam time and go for the tag team titles, to get the tag team titles from Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax to be the new tag team women's champions. So that's what I think is going to happen with that. And now to the Universal Championship match. I thought it was a very good match. It was a really felt like a WrestleMania match. All three wrestlers did really, really well. Edge looked like a beast. Daniel Bryan looked great. Daniel Bryan took some really great bumps. I was surprised he did. Uh, him and Edge did a thing where they headbutted each other back and forth. I'm surprised Daniel Bryan did that and Edge. I thought it was very dangerous, but I hope they're okay. Daniel Bryan doing the headbutt from the top rope is always dangerous with his injury history, but they still looked really good and they looked dangerous. Daniel Bryan took a really nasty power bomb. I believe it was from either Roman Reigns or Edge. I believe it was from Edge. But the announce table looked really rough. Uh, yep, it was a very good match. I really liked it. I thought Edge was going to win and get his title back. Even though I don't really think it's his title, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there was a universal title when Edge was wrestling anyway. Back before he got hurt and had to retire when he was champion. So I didn't like the idea of Edge really trying to put the Universal Championship anyway. I think he should have went for the WWE title anyway. But, the WWE Championship that Lashley holds. Um, yeah, but it was a very good match. I liked how Edge used the chair and did the concertos, probably back to his old Edge stuff with the concertos. Thought it was good. Um, all three wrestlers looked good. Roman Reigns did a really good job. I think Roman Reigns really winning makes the right sense. Makes more sense, the most sense. Even though I don't want to pick the Edge to win, and I thought he would win. I think Roman Reigns winning is the right call. I think it makes the most sense. I would have had him win too. It's going to be a long while, I think, before Roman Reigns ever loses the title. Yep. So very good match. All three wrestlers did really well. I really enjoyed it. So Roman Reigns won. He's still champion. I like the ending how Roman Reigns uh, he basically stacked up Edge and Daniel Bryan and pinned them both to win the title. Yep. So Roman Reigns still champion. Very good match. Really good match. I loved it. Great triple threat. Great main event. So like I said, in all, this was my opinion. I thought this was a very good WrestleMania. A lot better than last year's. I had to give it a 7.5 out of 10. So I really enjoyed it. Anyway, so that's all my thoughts on WrestleMania. Hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. Happy wrestling. See you Wednesday. Bye.
Mic feedback on.